Hey, what's up you guys? It's Simon. Welcome back to my channel. So just like last week, just like earlier this week, I am still filming in a different room, so the voiceover might sound a little bit weird, might sound a little bit echoey. I apologize for that. Hopefully it's not too terrible. Too terrible. I hope that you guys can bear with me. While the audio sounds weird, it will be back to normal hopefully next week. So, anyways, like last video, again, I do want to mention that the Draw This in Your Style is obviously still ongoing. It will be ongoing until July 24th. If you'd like to enter into that Draw This in Your Style / giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel and also participate in the Draw This in Your Style. So, if you have noticed that I have not liked or commented on your post in any way, shape, or form, I probably have not seen it, especially if you're on Amino. So if you have noticed that, make sure to leave a comment somewhere, or a private message, even a DM, letting me know where your entry is and how I can find it, especially if you're on Amino, because it is very hard to keep track of y'all because I'm in so many different communities. So if you notice that I haven't liked your post, be sure to leave a comment or a DM somewhere with the name of the amino that you're in and also your username on there so that I can go through your profile and find that entry, especially because I want to be able to share all of your guys' entries on my story and also make sure that all of you guys are properly entered into the giveaway. I want to be able to see where all of y'all are at and share all of your work with everybody because y'all spent time on something and you deserve recognition for that. And also I'm just really grateful that y'all took the time to participate in something like this. I'm really grateful that all of y'all are here. So I do want to be able to give back to you guys in that sense. So if you notice that I haven't seen it yet, be sure to tell me where I can find it. So enough rambling, let's get into the video. The first thing I want to say is I am so sorry if this video is very short. It's obviously a challenge video and it has been so long since I actually recorded this video. So if you're another aspiring art YouTuber, if you film a challenge video, be sure to film the voiceover as close to the actual recording of it as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna be racking your brain trying to remember how it felt to do that illustration. I swear I probably recorded this back in probably maybe even May, so it's been a while, and so yeah, I'm racking my brain trying to remember what I did, so hopefully it's not too short. Anyways, enough wisdom, now let's actually get into the video. So I do remember when I was recording that this was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be difficult, so the first thing I did was find a reference image on Pinterest. If you want to see that reference image, it should be in my portrait studies folder on Pinterest, of course. So, y'all already know that when I sketch, I like to include all of the baselines for the proportions. So the line through the center of the head, the line through the middle of the head, the circle trick for the eyeballs, the nose, the mouth, all of those. So I wanted to make sure that I sketched everything incredibly lightly since I knew I wasn't going to be able to erase them later, because I don't actually know if I mentioned that this is the no erase challenge. So yes, this is the no erase challenge. So yeah, I wasn't going to be able to erase them in the future, so I made sure everything was very light. So once I got the baselines down, I went in a little harder with the pencil and started carving out all the areas that I wanted to define and make more detailed, like the eyes and nose. The hair was something I really had fun with. The model had like a very cute short bob and I really loved it. So I had a lot of fun just making it kind of floofy and adorable. I remember at some point during this illustration I wrote "oh no" in the corner, and I can't remember what was in reference to that. I think I might have like erased on accident at some point, or like really messed up with the paint or something. All I remember is that this was more difficult than I expected it to be, like I said before. Then once I'd finished the sketch and was happy enough with it, I went in with watercolor because I felt like that was the best material to cover up the pencil markings, because pencil to some extent is like somewhat water soluble, so I knew I was going to be able to lighten the lines up, which would not technically be erasing. So yeah, and I also just felt like experimenting with watercolor in general because it's been a little bit since I've used them, and obviously I'm still very rusty. I'm still very rusty with this material because I don't use watercolor very often in my traditional illustrations other than for the background. You'll know I'm primarily a Copic / alcohol ink marker user. But yeah, obviously y'all saw the little fiasco with the hair, and it started bleeding into the face, and then I tried to fix it, and then the face started bleeding into the hair, and it was just honestly a hot mess, obviously. I don't think it really helped that the illustration itself was so small. I probably should have gone a little bit bigger, and I wouldn't have had to worry as much about bleeding because it would have dried a lot quicker. Overall, I think I definitely want to try this challenge again on a larger scale, and maybe work with Copics or even try to work with this challenge digitally and see how that would affect the difficulty. I know Copics do not like going over pencil markings because they like to get dirty, so that might definitely be a challenge. I think digital might technically be easier because obviously I have a more painterly style, so I can just kind of blend what was sketched in with the actual illustration. But we'll see. If you guys want to see me try it out digitally, let me know in the comments below. Or if there are any other challenges y'all want to see me attempt, let me know those as well. I would be happy to try something. I'm always looking to try out different things that you guys think would be entertaining. So if you have any ideas, let me know down below. Speaking of down below, you'll also find a link to all my other social medias in the description box, including my Patreon, where you can get your name shouted out with cool people like Elise Thompson when you pledge to my Patreon, even at my lowest tier, which I think is like $1. You'll also get a lot of cool things like free wallpapers, free line art, and like I said in the last video, I am planning to do something with Patreon postcards and stickers either towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I'm obviously still working out the logistics of that, but I'm very interested in that sort of idea. So if that is something that interests you and you want to see some of the other things I currently have to offer on Patreon, you can go check that out. Like I said, the link will be in the description. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.